Right, we're talking with Coach Ryan. Tough loss here. What do you think happened in the fourth quarter? I mean, you had kind of the control of the line of scrimmage. It just seemed like right at the very end, things kind of fell apart.
You know, the challenge for this team with as many younger guys as we're playing is to not get too high, get too low, to stay consistent. And, you know, some things started turning against us, and our whole body language just fell apart. Guys started getting tired. We had some guys out with cramps. We were playing some young guys in there. And that was my message to the team is with as many young guys as we're playing, we have got to understand when my number is called, I'm going to go in and I'm going to get my job done. And we didn't do that tonight. And that's just us coaches getting these guys better prepared as the season goes on. We've got to develop this youth. I mean, there's a lot of times where there's a lot of sophomores and juniors that have not had a lot of varsity experience. And it showed at times tonight. It really did.
Did you feel like they were out of shape there in the fourth quarter, or Augusta was in better shape?
To me, a lot of that stuff is mental. If you look at halftime, there was a spot there where I felt like we were in better shape. In the third quarter, they had some guys that were tired. But, you know, it's amazing when things start going well, guys don't seem to be as tired. And then when they start to get the struggles, and I'm not saying guys are faking anything, but that power of the mind, and then we've got to develop that. And with the youth of this group, that has to get better.
Yeah, you had outdistanced Augusta, I think 2-1 in the first half, and yet you were behind 12-8. They had that big long punt return for a touchdown. I mean, what was the reaction going into the locker room?
You know, I felt like it was good. You know, a lot of these guys they're looking around at each other. It's not a very vocal bunch. And they're looking at that next guy as to, hey, are we okay? Are we all right? And if they just stick together, they'll be fine. Just the youth, and that ultimately falls on me, developing these guys to be better prepared.
On the positive side, you looked very good. Your offense looked, I thought, pretty crisp until the fourth quarter there. I mean, you've got a good set of running backs.
Yeah, it was just, one of those things that when we got tired, we just kind of fell apart there at the end. And you could just tell our body language was not where it needed to be at.
All right, well, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.